Unicorn Battle in South America. So let's start. Let me introduce my colleague Anna. She is a Chief Partnership Officer of Startup Network and CEO of Unicorn Cup. Please, Anna.
Thank you, Julia. Buenos dias a todos, and I'm really glad to be in South America again. I just love our battles that are happening here with all of you joining us. And today is a HealthTech battle that is happening thanks to our sponsors: Global Platinum sponsor Network VC California Seed Fund, Global Golden sponsor Silicon Valley Syndicate Club, and Global Silver sponsor Sci-Fi. Our event is the world's largest startup pitch competition in 2020 by geography and the number of the events held already this year. And the winner of today's Unicorn Battle will join us online for the Unicorn Cup Finals. It will be happening on November 20th. Save a date in your calendar and we will see all of you in this great happening. This is the second season of our great finals, world finals. And besides startups pitching live, there'll be a startups expo. You can expose your startups for the enormous number of guests, top VCs, business angels, and all our audience worldwide. Please contact our girls to know more how you can participate. This season, we are doing our unicorn battles all over the world, covering all 5 continents and 125 countries. We already have heard pitches from many countries, regions, cities of the world in 4 industries: HealthTech, Femtech, AI, and general. You can log in from wherever you are and join our battles while they're happening online all over the world. And of course, partners and sponsors are welcome to help us do those wonderful events. And please contact me and we will explore our partnership opportunities and do great things together. Please meet our ecosystem, Startup Network. We are a smart ecosystem that consists of various software solutions and internet platforms that unite startups, investors, businesses, business angels, experts, professional scouts, and high-level managers in one business space, making it absolutely efficient and possible to solve any task in the field of innovation and startups. Startup Network is the heart of our ecosystem. It's a marketplace for the startups, for the businesses, investors, and service providers. Unicorn Battles is the oldest part of our ecosystem. It's an open competition where startups pitch for private investors and venture funds. We have been all over the world with our battles offline previously, and we enjoyed so much hosting you in Silicon Valley where our headquarters is. But right now, there are certain restrictions applied due to this COVID. So we are online, which is good for many people from all over the world. You can join us from any part of the world where you are and be present at all our battles. But if for some strange reason we haven't been to your city, your country, and not interacting with you, please contact me and we will surely do a battle with you. We have been doing this for 11 years already, from 2009, had done more than 220 battles. And we are really good in making great matches, in choosing the winners and participants, because we have really great success stories to share with you. And please meet Sci-Fi. It's our pre-acceleration program that has been designed recently by us. We help startups to relocate to the United States, grant them funds and services worth $50,000, and help them to apply to top American accelerators. Network VC California Seed Fund is the most recent part of our smart family with 2 current strategies. First one, to participate as an investor in our pre-acceleration program. And second one, to be a lead investor in our Silicon Valley Syndicate Fund. And Silicon Valley Syndicate Fund is a great opportunity for business angels and private investors. And I would like to introduce my colleague, Julia, who will tell you some more in this regard. Julia, are you with us?
Yes, thank you, Anna. Hi to everyone. My name is Julia Prisezhnuk. I am Investor Relations Director of Silicon Valley Syndicate Club. We give an opportunity for private investors and business angels to invest together with us into the best startups that we can find through our global ecosystem. It is an international club. We are officially registered in the USA. Closed club meetings are held online 1 or 2 times a month. So contact me directly if you're interested to know more about the club. I will send my contacts to the chat. Good luck to everyone today. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, Julia. And we have one more wonderful opportunities in network investments. Is also a recent entity, and my colleague Slava can tell you more about this. Slava, the floor is yours.
Yeah. Hi all. You recently said we are professional at making good matches within Startup Network. Yes, and now we bring this our experience with good matches to the market of investment banks, private equity funds, and investment professionals. Well, I'm responsible. I'm a managing partner of Network Investments, which is a network of investment banks, PE funds, and investment professionals, and we help to enlarge their deal flows to get more interesting investment opportunities outside their main geographies, that is worldwide. And for startups and businesses, it's a possibility to get access to the capital. So if someone is interested, I'll post my contacts. Please write me. Thanks.
Thank you, Slava. And please meet Natalie, telling us about the wonderful opportunities for the VCs. Natalie?
Thank you, Anna. Hello, everybody. Glad to see you here today. I'd like to introduce you to our project VC House. That is an invitation-only online community and a network created exclusively for VCs, where they can exchange deals, which they participate in as active investors. And what is more, this will be also a platform for specialized offline and online LPGP events, where family offices and institutional investors have an opportunity to meet VC funds. So if you have any question about this project or would like to join VC House, please don't hesitate to contact me directly. My contact details will be in the chat. And now I'd like to return the floor to our host for today's event, Julia, who lead you through our unicorn battle. Julia?
Great, thank you so much. Thank you all for such a good introduction. And we'll keep going. Well, now I'm ready to present you our partners, which are Klim, Event Browse, 1950 Labs, Sunrise, Palgo Peru, and Platzi. And I'd like to give you many thanks for your enormous support to our event. And we have here our agenda. During the first session, we have jury introduction. Every jury has only 1 minute to introduce themselves. So after the jury introduction, we have startup competition. Each founder will have 3 minutes for a pitch and another 3 minutes for questions, comments, and suggestions by the judge. If you would like to learn more, please come see after the presentation. You can chat in the in private to our founders. And after the startup competition, we have winner announcement and great networking. Before we will start the pitch competition, please greet our honored judges who volunteered their valuable time to our event today. Please introduce yourself and the funds you represent very shortly for a minute, pointing out the industry, check size, state, and geographical location of startups you invest in. And the first one I'd like to ask to present is our CEO, Alexander Soroka. Please.
Hello, Julia. Thank you very much. Our network VC, California Seed Fund, usually invests from 50 to 250K, and we prefer to invest in the companies which are located in the United States or Europe, but we started to look on other continents as well. And usually we invest on seed around A stage, and we are industry agnostic. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexander. And who wanna be the next one? Please, Judge, don't be shy. It's time.
Yeah, sure. I'm Gary Fowler, and nice to see everybody today. So I'm a serial entrepreneur and an investor. I've done 2 unicorns, and so we help companies grow and go global. We've also done an IPO in NASDAQ. So I'm really excited to talk to these incredible companies today and look forward to it. We've been doing this for over 30 years, so got a little bit of experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you so much.
Hello from India. Namaste. My name is Preeti Chaudhary, and I am the founder of LinkedIn Local India and also head of partnerships, investments, and alliances at InfoCrest LLP. Sector agnostic, check sizes are 25K to 150K US dollars. Geographically, India only for now, but open to partnerships and looking out for opportunities outside as well. It's a pleasure actually to be here today. Thank you, Team Startup Network, and I look forward to having a very fruitful day today. All the best to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Preeti, for joining us today.
Okay, I can do now. Paul Smith from Kala, and we are an investment firm and a merchant bank. We like to usually take a look at deals from not really on the very early seed stage, but a little bit later. Our usual check sizes are started at 120,000 US dollars and can go up to 5 million, depending on the growth state. And essentially, we look at opportunities in North and South America, as well as Europe and Africa.
Thank you, Paul.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Great. So my name is Miguel. I'm the founder and CEO of MP Investment Services. We are located all over the world. Right now, I'm in Peru originally, and what we do is we connect investors with potential startups or companies to invest in. We do all the M&A process, due diligence, and valuation of companies, and present the investors with the best opportunities they can invest in. So really excited to see what's going on today, and I hope to close something.
Thank you, Miguel.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Jihan. I am from São Paulo, Brazil. I am the president of APSIS, that is the Brazilian Associations of Chief Information Executives in Health. We have with us all the director, managers, coordinators of technology in hospitals, health insurance, and diagnostic centers. Also, I am founder of Dr. Cheese, that's a telemedicine and telehealth platform. Thank you for being with you today.
Great, thank you. Thank you a lot. And
yes, hi, I will take the chance. I see many familiar faces here, all the organizers and also the judges. It's a pleasure to be part of this community. My name is Aldo Esquenone. I am also Peruvian, always collaborating with Unicorn Battle, with a lot of enthusiasm to promote startups in our region. Also a startup founder and a VC. So I wish you good luck to all the combatants, and I hope you show all the potential you have in these 3 minutes. Good luck.
Thank you, Aldo, for such a good words.
Hi, everybody. My name is Victoria Marwand. I'm an investment associate at Expert Dojo. We are an accelerator based in Southern California. Our check size is 100K and 50K, and later on, we come with a bigger check size of a 1 million. And we are industry agnostic. I'm also part of Startup Scale 360. We help companies to scale in the Middle East as well as India. So happy to be here. Thank you, Anna, for inviting me.
Thank you, Victoria. We appreciate it. And who wanna be the next?
Maybe you go next.
Okay, so we go ahead. And dear judge, this information is for you. To start voting, you have just to click the link you got on email, and you will be redirected to the event page. You have to scroll down the page to the startup section, and you will see the logos and marks beneath. You have to put marks depending on investment potential from 1 to 5, where 5 is the highest mark and 1 is the lowest. And you have just to put marks without any confirmation buttons. You could change these marks before the voting will be closed. If you need some help accessing your profile at our event page, please let us know in chat. Here is my colleague, Lydia, and chat her, feel free, and she will help you. And dear attendees, this information is for you. You have a great opportunity to support the participants. You can register at the event page and give your like or dislike to a favorite startup. They really need your support, so please don't miss this opportunity to vote. And each founder will have only 3 minutes for pitching and about 4 minutes for Q&A session. We recommend not to mention any fundraising out loud because we are broadcasting all over the world and some countries have restrictions in this regard. So please use chat or other channels of communication for this particular reason. And thank you. Based on the results of the judge online voting, one startup will be chosen as a winner of the Unicorn Battle. So welcome our startups, and the first startup is Arden Farming. Please, the floor is yours.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. Could you share your presentation with us?
Sure. I'm sorry, I'm having a technical issue. Are you sure you allowed me to share my screen?
Just a second.
Do you see the green button, share screen?
Sure, I click on, but it seems I'm not allowed because it says
you're not restricted to share your screen.
No, okay.
Don't worry, we will wait. Yeah.
Sorry.
No worries.
So while she's getting the screen going on, this is Jordan. If you're a startup, I want to say a thing or two. In the Q&A session, you only have a couple of minutes, so keep your answers short and direct and concise. That gives other judges a chance to speak to you and get to know you more. The more we know about you, the more likely we're going to come and talk to you afterwards. That's a good practice. Concise, short, and brief.
Did you bring your yellow and red cards with you, Jordan, today? Oh my God. Okay.
It is transparent.
There you are.
It's card that changes a color if it's needed. Absolutely.
Well, it's not too yellow today, and the finals will be very yellow. How are you, Anna?
Pretty good. Thank you. Wonderful.
I see all my good friends, pretty, and oh, look at that. There's Alexander.
Family gathering.
Everybody's here. All right. Here you go.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm sharing my screen. I'm sorry, Julia. Are you able to see?
Yeah, we can see. Could you be full screen? Yes.
Yes. Sorry about that.
No, nothing. Perfect. You can start.
I can start? Okay, great. So Ironforma is a biotech company dedicated to discover and develop new alternatives for cancer patients. 18 million people were diagnosed with cancer and 9 million cancer deaths were registered in 2018. The main reason of this is not because of lack of treatments, since targeted therapies and immunotherapies have improved disease-free and overall survival in an outstanding manner. The problem rises when patients develop resistance, which unfortunately happens in uncuttable cases. At this point, there's really no effective alternative remain for the patient, and this is what Arden Pharma wants to change. We can turn around this scenario by developing a first-in-class therapy that can sensitize patients to overcome resistance to these treatments. Exhaustive study upon the immune system modulation has led our scientific team to identify TORI, a novel checkpoint of the innate immune system that can impair inflammation while promoting immunosuppressive T-cell differentiation. The inflammatory pathway inhibited by TORI is upregulated in melanoma patients responding to anti-PD-1 immunotherapy, whereas it is downregulated in progressors, suggesting TORI as a novel resistance factor. Therefore, we created a portfolio of chemical compounds with the capacity to inhibit TORI and confirmed a therapeutic benefit. Boritinib is how we call our lead compound, a small molecule. By blocking TORI, it unleashes inflammatory pathways, enhances anti-tumor responses, and around this scenario by developing and at the same time promotes the malignant cell death. Altogether, this can help patients to come through resistance. So when we combine today's pioneer therapies in cancer with our compound, we improve overall survival in several in vivo mouse models. You can see in yellow immunotherapy performance with immunotherapy with anti-PD-1, and how does it improve in blue when it's combined with boritinib. Also, when it comes to hemato-oncology models, we improve overall survival by directly promoting the malignant cell death. The key factor here is that our therapy can be combined, but also works in a synergistic and different way with today's pioneer therapies. Both immunotherapy and target therapies are the key drivers on the oncology market. But for us, it's not only about our technology making its way between the market, but also to offer an opportunity for cancer patients. So we have settled the basis of a novel mechanism of action and identified our target and selected our lead compound to submit a new IND for FDA or similar regulator agencies. Okay, we need to finish the preclinical program and engage phase 1 clinical trial. To finish, this is just the faces of some people behind Arden Pharma. We are the entrepreneurs of Instituto Pasteur of Montevideo, in combination with our partners CITES in Argentina. Thanks for the attention.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you so much for the presentation. Maybe our judges have any questions?
Sure. I would like to make a question about the. Hello, Maria. Congratulations on your startup. I'd like to ask about the financials, because I see you didn't present anything on the financials, and I would like to know a little bit about the revenues or cost or something. that you have about it.
Okay. Well, it's been less than 10 years since the first immunotherapy was approved by FDA. And since then, it has the revenues has been growing exponentially. I can tell you that in 2016, the immunotherapy revenues was about $36.8 billion. 2018, I mean 2 years ago, that has grown into $84 billion of sales revenue. And it's estimated that by 2026, this revenue will grow exponentially to more than $240 billion. Do I answer?
Yeah, about the industry is fine, thank you. But I was wondering a little bit about more your operations.
Our operations, okay, great.
Projections,
so
yeah.
We are entrepreneurs from academic institutions, particularly the University of the Republic and Institut Pasteur. So we had partnership with an accelerator that had give us our seed capital. And I'm not allowed to disclose that number, I think, but we only received our seed capital and are actively fundraising in order to engage the phase 1 clinical trial.
Okay. That doesn't really answer the question. I think the intent is help us understand your financial situation other than fundraising, incoming, outgoing, productivity, profitability, and so forth.
Well, as I tried to explain, we are developing the product, so we do not have revenues right now. We are, I mean, let's say the MVP with a minimal viable product, we are working on it, but we do not generate revenue. It's only that we received a seed capital from private venture builder, and we are working on that in order to achieve.
Understood. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
What's the market validation that is driving your MVP? How are you determining you're making the right thing for your potential customers?
Great. So the target validation, it's the one that is going to give us the opportunity to develop the new drug. So the target validation has been, validated because of it has been shown by clinical patients. I mean, in sample is data published that there is a correlation between the overexpression of TORI, our molecular target, and bad clinical outcome. This has been demonstrated in melanoma, glioblastoma, colon cancer. So all these correlations that you find between our molecular target and bad clinical outcome is what help us to validate that we are going into the right place.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you for your answers. And we shall go ahead to the next participant. So please greet our next startup, which is Exponential Digital Health. Are you here? The second startup.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Here I am.
Yeah, please.
You can see me. Yes. Want to share? Logístico está ahí. Ahí. Y sorry, my computer sometimes is slow. I don't know.
Tell me when it's ready to start.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to start.
Yeah, sure, please.
Hi, I'm Beatriz Isler, founder of Exponential Digital Health, and I want to present the first virtual therapist. She's Alexa. She has 2 little daughters. She feels stressed, in pain, sleeps badly, has gained weight, cannot perform her job and her daughter's homeworks, and has felt fatigued. She doesn't want to go to the doctor for lack of time and for fear of being infected. And unfortunately, her body will not support it for a long time, and it will end up developing health problems and being one of the main causes sedentary lifestyle, which can be resolved with physical therapy and rehabilitation exercises. For this reason, we create the first virtual therapies which use mixed reality, union between virtual and augmented, guided exercise with gamification according to the objective to rehabilitate injuries and improve the health of people at home at their convenience with an aquatic mode or land. You must connect your smartphone to a lens and a headset to guide you through methodology of physical exercise with the best available scientific evidence according to the objective and the person's health condition. In addition, it gives you nutrition advice and has a gamification component when interacting with virtual objects, eating fruits, saving sea animals, destroying viruses, and catching legendary monsters, turning the game into a game, this session into a game. The first thing we created was the aquatic therapies, whose exercise methodology was tested in more than 700 sessions. Even our clients reduced 90% of their body age and 3 kilograms. On the other hand, our virtual physical therapist was created in response to the pandemic. For now, we have tested with beta testers. In addition, they are integrated into a clinic with doctors and digital influencers who recommended them. We differentiate ourselves by having a focus on physical therapies and rehabilitation exercise. We protect our technology. We have 4 trademarks, 4 copyrights of the website, and a study of patentability. Our revenue model is a monthly subscription with initial pay for the implements and the shipping. And our market size is $1.7 billion the time, and we're going to start in our SAM with the Pacific Alliance. We are a diverse team with the same vision. Christian Cortez is digital health specialist, Carlos Negra, technology specialist, and Hutzolken Beatriz Isler, a specialist in exercise and rehabilitations. With the support of our mentors and institutions, we invited you to be part of our purpose to activate people anywhere. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Beatriz, for your presentation. Please, judge, any question for our founder?
Congratulations on what you built. Could you tell me how many customers at the moment you have and how much monthly you charge them?
In this time, we are in the phase to improve the app. But with Haynes, we proved the exercise methodology in more than 7 sessions. We have in 4 pools, we have around how many clients? Around 150 clients in that time. But right now, we are improve the app.
Thank you.
Thank you. More questions? No. So, okay, thank you, Beatriz, so much for your presentation. And we go to the next founder. The next startup is Happy Healthy.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, good.
Okay, great.
Ready to start?
Yes, ready. Okay, so I am here to ask your help to save the lives of your families. And how come is that? Well, how many relatives have you lost due to one of these diseases? In my case, all of my grandparents. 75% of Latin American deaths are from MCDs, and there's more than 150 million patients living with them. And these types of patients recurrently need health products and services to survive, right? However, staying adherent to their treatments is extremely hard. And why? Because it's expensive, time and effort consuming, and there's no motivation due to the lack of tangible incentives. And guess what? COVID-19 made it even harder. Doctors experienced a drop of up to 75% in face-to-face patient consultations, and 50% of them started offering virtual care. However, they are using the wrong tools to do it. And why? Because current telemedicine platforms have many issues and rigid business models. This is why we built a better and holistic solution, our digital health ecosystem that connects patients, doctors, and health providers. And what really sets us apart? First, we give incentives to promote organic adoption and interaction. Second, our products are for daily use. This boosts loyalty and retention. And third, we simply build the best products. The first one is Happy App for patients. It's designed to increase their treatment adherence and was launched in March 2020. It helps them control and track physical and mental health metrics and earn points and rewards while doing it. Starting next month, they will also get access to telemedicine services. Currently, we have more than 4K app installs, great user reviews. It converts 50K monthly med intakes through reminders, and our user retention is 77% higher than the average across all industries. The second product, Happy MD, it's for physicians. It allows them to perform 24/7 virtual consultations with automatic invoicing and payment. They can have real-time reading of the patient's data, and the best part is that it's free forever for them. And the last product, Happy BM, it's for pharmaceutical sales reps and will be launched next year and will allow them to have virtual meetings with doctors on demand to increase their productivity. So what's next for us? We recently closed a non-exclusive joint venture with the #1 pharmaceutical company in Central and South America, and we will be expanding to other countries in Latin America, developing new features such as new trackers through our own line of medical devices, enabling subscriptions for automatic med refills, and integrating to patient programs for more benefits and savings. Eventually, we will become the Amazon of healthcare. Our goal is becoming a unicorn. So how do we get there? Basically, by boosting our multiple sources of B2C and B2B revenue with a special focus on pharmaceutical sales. We aim to get a 1% of the market and a 5% of the telemedicine market that is expected to be worth 3.5 billion in 5 years. Thank you and have a happy day.
Thank you, Alvaro. Thank you for the presentation. And dear judge, feel free to ask something to our founder.
Can you tell us about your traction, please, if you have already?
Yes, the traction right now is for Happy App for patients, and we are tracking everything with dashboards. We are basically a data company that's enhancing our product through the insights that we get. So we currently have up to 200 daily active users. It's about 800 monthly active users, and they are performing in average pharmacy purchases of an average ticket of $35.
Is it every user or?
No, we are currently having orders from about 100 users. We do have some issues with the companies that we partnered for the pharmaceutical sales. And this is why we are aiming to migrate to a subscription model and perform them by ourselves.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I have a question here. Okay. So what is your retention rate? You know, once you acquire a customer, you know, how long the customer stays with you?
You can see it in this graph right here. This is the retention metrics for the different days.
Okay. Okay. And what is your CAC to LTV ratio? What is your customer acquisition cost versus your long-term lifetime value of the customer?
We are expecting the LTV to be around $47, basically an average of $30 from pharmacy purchases and $17 for telemedicine. And the cost of acquisition should be somewhere around $5. So the LTV CAC ratio should be an average of 10.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I have a question for you.
Please.
Yes.
When do you plan to break even, or have you already broken it?
No, we haven't. We are expecting to break even within a 12-month timeline, but that will depend on how aggressive we expand to other countries and how much we are aiming to invest. But within each country, it should be somewhere around 12 months to break even.
Okay, and can you disclose how much cash are you burning every month? Or?
Yes, it's not too much. It's somewhere around 3K because we are not paying salaries to the founders team.
Is that in dollars?
Oh, okay.
Yes, that is dollars.
Which countries are you in, and what countries are you going to, please?
Currently, just Guatemala, and the next phase is going to the rest of countries in Central America, then Mexico, which is the biggest market that we have really close, and then eventually Colombia, Brazil, and Argentina.
Do you have a sense for your CAC LTV ratios?
Yes, that's what I was explaining. LTV, it should be somewhere around $47. The
Just the ratio.
It's 10. It should be somewhere around 10.
And the LTV life is how many years or months?
It's 12 months.
Good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the answers. And keep going. We welcome our next participant. This startup is from Brazil, and it sounds in Portuguese, so sorry for my pronunciation. Intercácio Saúde Mulher. Please, the floor is yours.
Julia, I can't share the screen. I think the presenter has to.
Yeah, please, Alvaro, could you?
Okay. So, hello, gentlemen and ladies. So we are going to talk about an interesting topic, which is Femtech and endometriosis. And Val and I are going to present this. So we are talking about a concept or an early.
Could you make your screen like full screen?
Sure.
To see it better.
Is it better?
Yeah, perfect. Please.
Okay, thank you so much. So we are talking about a prototype or a concept stage, project where we are talking about the evolution after the revolution. So 2016, as everybody knows, Femtech was coined. And at this point, we are looking at 12 million women in Brazil who are suffering from endometriosis. And if we go by numbers, this market is going to be 48 billion by 2025. And just recently, I was looking at the investment which happened in just US. It was more than 100 million through VCs and investment agencies. And this market is primarily driven by women, for women. And of course, there are a few men who are also supporting that. So we are happy about it. But if we look at why endometriosis is important, because this is one of the conditions which WHO has recognized that 10% of premenopausal women across the globe are impacted by this condition, and this leads to infertility. This leads to dysmenorrhea. This leads to pelvic pain, and this is a chronic condition. Or this is something in Brazil, at least the intervention or the diagnosis is not happening across different regions. So that is one of the reasons why Val is keen on educating the women who are partially covered or not covered by insurance, the agencies, the private offices where these women work, and educate them, get their data, and then probably provide it to the insurance providers, the healthcare providers, give them access to information. So we are planning to use machine learning and AI to segment the data by their educational background, by demographics, access to healthcare, paying capacity, and also connect with the right health care workers or providers, the gynae and ops, and bring them into one kind of a platform where we can look at connecting them, reducing the cost of care in Brazil. And most of you are aware, in US, Femtech is a big thing. All across US, people are using, the women, ladies are using apps like Clue or Flow, but that is something missing in Brazil. And this is something we would like to develop that in Brazil, and especially for the endometriosis market, and generate data which can be used by the providers for streamlining and bringing down the cost in the market. And at this point, it is more of a prototype or a concept stage, and we require funding to build this. We need a team. We are actually having a team which is doing in-person workshops, but we want to automate it. We want to bring technology here and make it app-based, which can be accessible to women all across Brazil to begin with, and then it can be scaled to other regions. And of course, there are some partners and supporters who are already with us in this endeavor. And the current status of this project is we are conducting online workshops for ladies. There is a YouTube channel, and even the prototype, the pre-prototype of this project is ready.
I'm
But
sorry,
we require,
your time is up. I
okay,
have to
sure.
interrupt you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So please, any questions do you have?
Is this a business you are trying to build, or is this an impact initiative for the women?
So this is a business which is already at the very initial stages, but we need funding to scale it up and probably reach a wider audience. And we want to automate it using machine learning.
Because we did not see any business numbers here, how you're trying to build the business and so on. So unless there is a sizable opportunity, which I believe that there is, okay, but you need to present this to the investors to help them understand, why should they invest in your company.
Sure.
I concur. I got the same impression.
Sure.
Thank you.
Tell us about it, since we don't get it. Give us 2 or 3 sentences about how it's a business for you, sir.
Okay, so once you conduct these educational programs, you reach out to the audiences who are having partial access or no access to healthcare, and you help them get a better access to healthcare. You are not only giving or providing them affordable healthcare, you are also generating data.
How do you generate revenue? Just give me the top line. How do you make money? 1, 2, 3.
Okay. So the data from the end users or the audience can be, shared or sold to the providers, and that is the, revenue generation channel.
That's one. What else?
Apart from that, this brings, a strong database in Brazil, and which can be replicated for other regions also. At this point, there is none.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. If we have no questions more, we will go to the next participant, which is selectivity. Selectivity is startup from Argentina. Yeah, please.
Okay, Julia, thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm gonna share my screen. Let me know if you can watch it okay.
Before you get started, the gentleman before you, your profile in the platform is in Spanish, and most of us don't speak Spanish, so it's up to you if you want to make it English.
Okay, so may I go on?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
But make
yes, I make it full screen. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start then. So this is selectivity, and today I'm going to talk about to you about a disease that it's called infertility, and that is affecting our society. So infertility is a disease that couples suffer when they couldn't conceive a clinical pregnancy after 12 months of trying. So some years ago, the World Health Organization has recognized infertility as a public health problem, and its incidence is increasing year after year. We've got more or less 70 million couples struggling on this disease nowadays, and one of the most important factors is that the sperm concentration at ejaculation has fallen during the last 4 years by 52%. And it's a problem that it's improperly solved because 3 out of 4 couples do not have access to treatment. So it is a disease which is affecting our capability as human beings to reproduce ourselves. So we start Selectivity App because we want to help to build families. How? Developing better, accessible, and cost-saving assisted reproductive techniques by biomedical devices, which allows couples to access treatments at an early stage. So we have a biomimetic membrane for sperm selection as a technology, which simulates natural barriers for spermatozoa that should overcome this barrier to fertilize the egg. So this membrane selects passively, naturally, the necessary quality, and taking care of the DNA of the cells, and it's super simple and easy to use. We put this technology within this sperm selection device, and which could be used passively. You don't need anything else to use it, not chemicals, not centrifugation, not high-trained professionals, and the most important thing is that it can be performable everywhere. Along with this device, we have developed as well an assisted insemination device that doctors could use in order to detect automatically the cervix, to perform an IUI within the patient, and stream online the images that they are watching following the procedure of this IUI. Along with those two main devices, we are wondering to develop the full package of a home insemination system in order to get this IUI possibility to every couple's home, in order to have accessible, affordable, and all-in-one device for couples to perform an IUI in their places. So both of our main devices are at TRL 7, so it means that we are close to start our regulatory approval for both of them. And you must know that our technology is intellectually protected. We have registered it in those countries as well as the European community. And if you wonder about the infertility market, it's huge. In order to start conquer our market share, we need our regulatory approval. So we are going to start by LATAM. And to do it, our business model is to sell our devices by distributor networks and selectivity direct sales of our cells to our customers, which could be fertility clinics, medical practitioners, and couples as well. So in order to achieve that, we are a fully integrated team. We have the knowledge, the passion, and experience to scale up selectivity. And for sure, we feel that we think of us as an integrated ecosystem, and we invite you to collaborate with us in order to pursue our main objective, which is we help to build families. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Please,
Can you take me to your business model, please?
Yes, our business model is to sell devices to fertility clinics.
Can you show me the slide, please?
Yes, sure. Sorry.
This is a semi-serious question. Does the world need more people right now? Do we need to increase the population of the Earth? I'm asking this question.
Yes, sure, because you might not know, but there are some data that is showing that if we still continue on these stats, by 2100, world people would have, we're going to be half of us. I mean, there is a rate at which if we go under that rate, I think that you cannot see my screen.
So as you're putting on your business model, is this a B2B or a B2B2C? Or
both of them. In order,
and what's your primary revenue driver, the B2B or the B2B2C?
The B2B, the first one is the B2B with the sperm selection device, because we want to get that device into the fertility clinics and allow doctors to perform a selection within their offices. Not only the clinics, but to be able to make it possible everywhere. And then for sure, putting both of them together.
How do we know the market really wants this? Because there's a lot of fertility helping clinics and solutions, and they're all over the place. So what's special about yours?
Because we've got this kind of competitor, which is developing some kind of way the same product as us, but the main difference is that they do not get this kind of technology out of the clinics. You still need an environmental control place. So we are going to take out of it the selection, the sperm selection, and as well, we are going to go further to couples in their homes. There are 3 out of 4 couples who do not get access to fertility treatment because of distance to fertility clinics and cost of it.
Last question, I'll stop. Is there any cultural or religious-based objections to what you do in South America?
I may mistake myself, but I think that in South America we do not have any restrictions to perform this at home. I mean, for sure there are some people who may follow some religion that they are not allowed to, but the vast majority would be possible to perform it.
Can I ask you? In the end, what we have, the children that are smarter or which can run faster?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Two difficult questions.
Are you thinking AI, Alexander? You want to inject some AI into that tube as you're making the babies? Is that what you're thinking?
I think this is our friend from LA should probably implement AI.
Really good work. Really appreciate the work, sir.
Yeah. Tell me, do you have traction now? I mean, you already are selling that, or it is the project?
Although we don't have traction yet, but we have some specialists working with our products in some medical officers and some clinics, and they are really, really happy to have it. So we think that we've got this kind of feeling that they want this product because we facilitate things, the procedures into the labs. It's much, much easier and much, much fast. So it is quite faster.
Give us some numbers. You have a few, 10, 20, 50, 5?
Sorry, numbers about?
The folks you're working with, those who are looking to work with you.
We are working with 3 clinics in Argentina right now and 2 doctors which are trying the insemination-assisted device into patients.
Great, thank you, Jonathan. So, yeah, we go ahead, and the next startup is also from Brazil, which is Lucky Tech. Welcome.
Hi, guys. Thanks a lot for the opportunity to show about what we are doing. I'm gonna share my screen here. Are you able to see? We are Lucky Tech, and we are a startup with an important goal.
I'm sorry, could you make a full screen?
I think I can't with this tool that I have here.
Oh, okay.
We have an important goal, as I said, that is to reduce the mortality rate on children undergoing cancer treatment. Do you know that only in Brazil, there are going to be 12,000 new cases of childhood cancer per year? If the scenario is a little bit worse when we, let's put here, when we show the world, it's 360,000 new cases of childhood cancer per year. This, what is the biggest problem of a person that is on cancer treatment is the neutropenia. Neutropenia is a state that the person do not have a great immunity. The immunity is so low that any other disease can kill the person. What is our solution? The solution is that we create a sticker, a wearable, that we send some signals to the cloud, and this is sending the information 24 hours a day online to hospital and to the family. This will gonna help if there are some problem in the parameter, and it will have actions from the hospital to that children. Let's see. What are the customers? Is the hospitals, is the healthcare insurance, and the governmental healthcare system are the customers for what we have developed. Here's the team. We have myself as an engineer, William as a business administrator, and Wagner Marcondes as a medical staff. Is a surgeon. We have the partnerships right now, that is Amazon, Murata, Scapa, Johnson, Embraer, and Volvo. And this is what we are doing. I will stop sharing here a little bit to show what we have developed. This is the sticker that we put on the children, that we adhesive on the skin, and we have also developed the applicative and so on. This is, we already developed all the things, and we are going to start. Okay, thank you very much. So I think my time.
Thank you so much for your presentation. Please.
So what does your device measure? Does it measure vitals, or does it measure something else to help cancer patients?
It is already developed and measure temperature, and is prepared to measure up to 5 parameters. And I think in the middle of 2021, we are focused on 2 more measurements, that is heartbeat, heart frequency, and also I don't know in English, but is the breathe frequency.
Respiration.
Breathe respiration, but that is not the oxygen, oxygen, but is the breathe respiration. Yes.
The rate of breathing. I understand that. Okay, so what are the 5 vitals that you measure other than heart rate variability and respiration rate?
No, it's it is developed temperature, right? Now it's develop and measure temperature, but it's prepared for 5 different signals.
Okay, so you have some way to go.
Thank you, and we keep going. So left 2 startups from Colombia, please. The first one is Sinate. I would like to ask you to share your screen and to pitch.
Hey everyone, I'm Sebastian. Okay, I would like to thank Anna, Julia, and Lydia for the invitation, and all the judges that are listening to our pitches. For starting my presentation, I would like to tell you a little story about myself. Every year, I try to have a medical check. Before starting as a general manager for the Endocrinology Association, my cholesterol was getting a little higher. So the GP asked me to take some medicine. And after 6 or 9 months, I was reviewing some labs exams with the president from the association, and the talking went to the medication I was taking, and she suggested to me that she was suggesting me to stop the medication because I was really young, and in the medium and long term it could have a deterioration in my body, and I could have a better healthy eating habits and exercising to improve my cholesterol. I will tell you that in 2017 there was a study in the US that says that almost 20% of all the outcomes of treatments are unnecessary. And the main reason is the difficulty to access all the data from the patient. At the end, this study suggests that only for 2010, this is unnecessary processes overcost the healthcare in the United States of around $200 billion. I'll tell you this because we see around the world, all the healthcare systems, they have a poor follow-up on clinical guidelines, and there is a low patient adherence to treatment. They have a lot of cost for the healthcare, and all this is money that is not working in the proper way. And on the other way, there is from the administration side, there's a high fractioning and lack on the management on data sources. So we build our platform to do a risk management from healthcare to improve the general population and from cohorts of small groups from little patients, and to provide a control panel online to analyze the last records of patients attended by insurance. To tell you about the platform, I would like to have a parallel where how many times do you have a check for your car? And looking into the healthcare, like in our population, we have to stop focusing on the diseases and start trying to improve the prevention and promotion of healthy eating habits and exercising. So we work with clinical guidelines, and we call it in Colombia from the minister. We work with routes, like we all set like different clinical and administrative decisions to follow up on the different times of the pathologies to improve and work with the KPIs and reports. So the health providers and insurers work with the data. We work with electronic health records, all the platforms with the labs and diagnosis platforms. So we have access to all the data, and we try to follow up online with all these KPIs and reports. And the objective is to improve the efficiencies on the administrative side and to improve the treatments on patients. Our value promise is to build reports and KPIs and minimize the human error, and to try to work on prospective analysis. And our main objective is to strengthen the healthcare route or journey, or at the end is like to have a permanent communication with our patients. So we work on risk management, and we work with the whole process where we are evaluating the efficacy of the treatments and the technologies to improve the efficiency of the whole process and the whole care.
I'm sorry, your time is up. I need to interrupt you. Thank you for your presentation. Maybe we have some questions from our judge. Please.
Sebastian, can you give us a clear, concise traction bulletins? Where are you on the product? If you have any revenue, if you have any market validation, and so forth, please.
We have developing process for the platform is about, we started in 2018, and our first pilot program was last year. We didn't finish because of the pandemic, but we resumed negotiation with the public sector in one of the cities here in Colombia. We already agreed. We have all the approvals, all the checks. We're starting a 3-year period program with the city, with the public sector, and it's about $1.2 million for the 3-year period program that we are working with the city.
The product is it MVP? Is it prototype? Is it GA? What's the status of the product, sir?
It's we finished our MVP last year. We were improving making many changes that our client asked, but already have it like maybe 80% of the platform is working. We are making some changes, but from January that we are starting the program with the the city of Barranquilla. It's gonna be a 3-year period, like working with them.
Great, thank you. Anybody more?
So when you say revenue of 1.2 million, do you mean that you have a contract with the government already?
Yeah, we are in the process
signed?
of all the documents to sign, but we have all the approvals from the Secretary of Healthcare in Barranquilla and from planning. So we are working right now on the process, like the administrative processes to signing, but all the approvals are set.
Oh, really? So you have already a contract with them. It's not that you're bidding for the government, right?
No, it's a direct contract with the city.
Okay, and the cost for that, how much you estimate? Or in other words, what are the profits that you estimate for that contract?
The net profit for us is around 15%.
Okay. Thanks.
Well, thank you. And we
Thanks.
get to the next founder, also from Colombia. The startup called Mi Salud Plus. Please, the floor is yours. Are you here?
Excellent. Okay. Please, I'm going to share slide.
Full screen, please.
Okay. First of all, I'm going to wait 10 seconds for the heroes and people has died in pandemic. Thank you. My name is Martin Salas. I am a physician. I am a physician. This is my first presentation. Who is the richest people on the planet? If you have money, you are not rich. You are rich when you are healthy. This is my profile. I am a physician. I am a medical auditory specialist and has made a master of science in management of technology and innovation. A member of American Telemedicine Association, interoperability, researcher, and high impact entrepreneur by Endeavor. I broke 10 years ago with another company, and step by step, with Mi Salud Plus, first creation, second step, strategic platform, canvas. Legal viability is the most important point of my company. Technological, surveillance, business intelligence, trade market register, and now we are in pilot test right now. Okay, we have with pandemic new consumer trends, telemedicine and health delivery services. It's a simple concept. Okay. In the sector in pandemic, virtual medical attention has increased 1,000%, and only 7% of professionals are using telemedicine and is increasing day by day. Okay, what is the big problem in Colombia, in Latin America? We have a problem with access, opportunity, and quality, and we are changing the knowledge with the people. Human digital transformation. Okay, and what we do? We join community of patients with community of health professionals. Okay, the patient avoid physical appointment, prefer home services, and we have a community of health professional ranking by satisfaction. Okay, what about our service are telemedicine, consultation, delivery medicine, delivery labs, secure aids, including transportation, remote patient monitoring, and corporative services. This is our provider. This is our market in Colombia and another countries of the Latin America. This is the team, our team, and CEO, CTO, and CMO. And this is the national and international recognition we have made. For example, we have a telemedicine platform and software platform and legal platform and another platform. Okay.
Thank you, Martin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you so much. Please, Josh, any questions for our founder? Maybe, do you want something to clarify? Nobody wants to ask something?
Well, this is a subscription program, no?
Hey, this is not a subscription program here right now because we are in the pilot. We are making a pilot with 2 insurance companies, and there is 2 plans. One plan is we obtain we pay when you need the service, and another with the insurance company. This is a subscription, of course, but the people can obtain the service individually. And if you need a pharmacy, if you need a labs, if you need a consultation, you pay and you obtain immediately the service. And this is not a subscription for general people. And corporative, of course, we have different plans.
Great, thank you. Anything else?
Martin, it's Martin, right?
Martin, yeah.
Yeah, I'm struggling to understand, how is your system going to be usable for those who don't have health insurance? Isn't this challenge intuitively that they don't have money to pay? Or what is it you're solving for those who don't have the insurance that they want to use your platform? Did you hear me, sir?
Excuse me. Can you repeat, please?
Gladly.
¿Cómo van a obtener la aplicación las personas que no tengan seguro, que quieran usarlo pero no están aseguradas?
Of course, thank you. This is one of solidarity lines. Our solidarity lines, we have people has help and pay for the people 1 and 2 stratum. They have poor people, and we have another companies and another people that philanthropic people that pay for a consultation of the people, and we have covered the 1 to 6 stratum because philanthropic people help to these persons.
Okay, so follow-on question. Sounds like you're dependent on philanthropy. How will your business survive for the next 2 or 3 years? Because it's opportunistic and philanthropy, not deterministic. Say that differently. How do we know your business will continue to last if people stop giving you money?
Okay, and we have 2 lines. A corporative line, they have a patient, and we have a philanthropic line with another company that pay for them. And the next in 3 on 4 and 5 years, we are planning to alliance with another a big philanthropic foundation to cover another state and other countries, and we expand. And we have 2 lines of business.
I would suggest also target impact investors. You probably have a better business case for them than your typical investors.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So it was our last participant. And now we have to wait for the result from our online platform. So it will take a couple of minutes. My colleague will share the screen.
So we are done and I can take a floor, Julia?
Yeah, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Good job, startups. Now, judges, you have to finish what you have been doing during the startup speeches. You were putting marks. Please fill in all of them so we will see the winner. I'm really glad that my fellow Americans already had woken up and joined us. Hello, Marcelo. Hello, Sudhir. Hello, Jules. Great to see you guys with us today. So we will know a winner in a couple minutes. And while you are finishing voting, Alexander will tell about what opportunities has a startup that will be a winner today, besides presenting South America in the finals. He will have an opportunity to meet more closely, in a more close surrounding, meet top VCs, right, Alexander?
So usually we invite the winner to come to our VC house meeting and to talk more. And this is just in case if the startup has more than 100K in revenues for last 12 months. So it's interested for VCs, and so we can talk more about it with him. Thank you, Anna.
You're welcome. And we would like to ask our judges to do a little bit more for us, for everyone. We have a poll that we are asking every time we do a battle on another continent. We have a different poll. So since we are a global company and do our battles all over the world, we have a picture of the whole world answering pretty much the same questions, which is really interesting because we have different views from a different direction to the same problem. Girls, can we have a poll published? So dear judges, please look and tell which type of founders would you most likely to invest in. You can choose 1, 2, or 3 answers or whatever, and push a button, submit. And we will talk about it some more during our networking session. Okay, I see that we already are about to close the vote. Are you ready to announce the winner, Julia?
So I'm waiting for the first place. Yeah, now we have. And I'm ready to announce the results.
Okay.
So,
please share them with us.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited to announce it. The third place of the HealthTech Unicorn Battle in South America has Arden Farma. My congratulations.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you for your participation. And the second place gets the startup, which is called Happy and Healthy.
Wonderful, congratulations. And da-da-da-da, can we have the screen?
And the first place is Selectivity.
Selectivity, congratulations. Way to do it. Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your involvement.
That is good. You have all the details. Yeah, go ahead. I was interrupting somebody.
Anna, is the startup reminds you our unicorn battles?
What do you mean?
I mean that the startups is a little bit like our unicorn battles, because we also have a filter, you know.
Ah, okay, yeah, sure. It's really cute that we have a startup touching the sensitive topic at our battle. It would spice it up a little, because like sometimes we have like really deep tech startups, or really huge quantum physics startup, something like that. And this is something for the girls, right? Like all this like sensitive medical issues. I like it. I'm really glad that you will be present in South America in our Unicorn Cup. And I see Jordan unmuted yourself. You have something to say regarding the...
Yes, of course. So you have the weight of the 430 million people in South America on your shoulders, and the thousands of startups who are competing to get in here. So you need to do really good. And the North Americans are not going to let you win. We're going to come at you, buddy. So bring it.
Okay. You know, my kids are really fond of watching American Ninja, so it's like something. We'll have like some really good fight during our Unicorn Cup finals. Yeah, and of course everybody's invited. November 20th is the date, but by getting there, right? On the way, a lot of people are watching us, and we are live in Facebook, in LinkedIn, and YouTube, and we are broadcasting live at our event pages right now. And a lot of people that are watching us, they cannot ask questions. They write us comments, and they would like to get a piece of wisdom from you. Dear judges, you are our expert board. You help everyone become better and more successful. So let us see what the poll results show us. Okay, so extrovert. Alexander, look.
Yeah,
it's the third continent. Yeah, everybody believes in extroverts.
In Asia, it was introverts.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah, Asia was introvert. Well, maybe it's because of the Asian culture, like
yes,
there are more innies, yeah, than outies. Okay, extrovert. Why extrovert? Aldo, please tell us. Why do you like extrovert?
I believe that extrovert because they communicate better what you want to hear. Or
but like, does it mean?
Is it talking? Yeah, I think so.
But don't you think, Aldo, that introverts are smarter?
Yes,
yeah. You know, this is a question that it's a perception. No, it doesn't have to be, but you know, an introvert or extrovert. But in terms of communications, your passion, what is your startup, extrovert, I think, that's my personal view, is better.
Okay, so for extrovert, like if a startup founder is an extrovert, he would get more, he would get your attention, right? But besides that, like what gets your attention more? Like, I don't know, a great presentation or a product that blasts your mind, or what else?
I think for the VCs want to listen to hear how they are going to monetize their investment, no? So the VC want to grow.
Figures, numbers.
Yes. So it should be something to the impact on in the environment, in the world, and also how it will the return of the investment is I think the priority that the startup have to show to the VCs.
Okay, here that startups get good numbers and be as passionate as possible. That's the way to success, right, Gary?
Yeah, I mean, it's so we talk about, we've had this discussion before. So being able to tell the narrative, the story, like Steve Jobs, the narrative, be able to take the message
is Steve Jobs extrovert? No, he's like this dull guy in a black sweatshirt. No, he's not an extrovert. Is he?
You're in the Valley. He practiced 6 weeks to do his presentations. And so, and getting the message out is critically important. So remember, the rule of threes in a team, it's very important to have somebody that can go out and convey the message that gets the attention. It's great to have somebody that's a technology person that understands what you have. And then it's great to have somebody that has a glue, an operational perspective to keep it all together. So it's not just one, it's all. And not everybody can be the same, but you can also, you know, I've told through my startup academy, I've told many, many startups, I mean, part of doing the pitch is the training over and over and over again till you can do it with ease. And
like sports, right?
Like sports, you got to work out. So
Gary,
do it as much as you can. Yes.
Gary, but what do you think about Jordan's proposition to implement artificial intelligence in today's winner device?
Wait a minute. I'm not proposing that, Alexander. Don't give me that. That's not on me. There's a million people watching. This is your idea, not my idea.
Hey, yeah. Wait a second. This is a new company. I think, you know, so we look at the future, right? Let's map out where we're going. With the amount of data that each one of us has, this whole idea of singularity and becoming closer. I mean, our brain is just a lot of biochemical activity. At some point in time, we're going to be able to develop memory devices and enhance ourselves. And it's not that far in the future. I mean, it's already, you know, look at how much you have your phone in your hand. Your phone is now an extension of you. In a sense, it is singularity. How much do you use a phone every day for all kinds of things? 3 hours, 4 hours, 5. So we're starting down that path today. And so it's happening slowly, Alexander. It's not going to happen overnight. Singularity will not be, oh, here's the time. You know, it's not going to be, you know, what did Elon Musk say? I think Elon Musk is actually working in that direction right now.
Yeah, he has the experiments with the pigs and the pigs' brains. Anna, with respect to Steve Jobs, he wasn't an extrovert, but he communicated as an extrovert. So if you're an extrovert or an introvert, it doesn't really matter. The intent is to communicate in an extrovert fashion because your investors, your business partners, whomever, key to your success, need to also hear you very well, but they also need to be motivated and driven by your mission and by your passion. I've heard several calls today. Some of them were calm and subdued, and I struggled to stay connected. I struggled to pay attention. But those who exerted energy, they really got my attention. That's the case across the board. So you don't have to change your DNA. You can do it with practice and polishing.
Yeah, I was lucky to be raised by a father who is a psychologist, right? And he told me that people that like us feel that there is something in common between us. So is this the way towards the investor's heart, trying to understand what do you have in common with the investor and try to stress it out? Maybe like investors who are extroverts themselves, like extrovert founders, investors who are introverts, like introvert founders, or not.
On this point, Anna, we start to have cognitive biases, what Daniel Kahneman usually talks about. And so if you like the startup, or I mean, if you like the founder, you need to be very cautious about it because it's a problem for taking decisions.
Alexander, I think it is exactly as you mentioned. It's like life, like when you meet your couple, your wife, it's a match. So maybe it's introverted, maybe extroverted, but most of the time you look for the extroverted because they communicate better. It's not that different because the project is the same, but the people who is communicating should show the passion, show what they want to communicate, and that matters for some of them, not all. But you're right, Alexander.
Yeah, and I think that our battles are making a good job, helping everyone make a good decision, make right decision, right? Because your opinion can be supported or opposed by the opinions of all the others. And we saying that our judges expert board really like, and it's true because your expertise of every one of them is becomes a synergy when you all express it, and we really like see that we made the right decision on you were wrong towards this startup. Okay, so thank you, judges, for sharing your views. And we are always glad to see you at all our battles. And you probably would like to ask me when our next battles will be, right?
Anna?
Yes, absolutely.
Anna, when is our next battle, Anna? When is the next battle?
Oh, Jordan, you always ask this question, and I like it because I know the answer. Our next battle will be in North America, and it will be Femtech, and really interesting battle because lots of really great startups. I've met a couple of them already that will be pitching live. And next week, we are going to Asia and Australia exploring AI. And we have only 3 weeks to go before the finals. You can go to our event page and see already all the finalists who have been selected. And we have a couple more to go. So use your chance, interact with us, join us for the battles. Thank you, Julia, for this wonderful battle in South America. Always great to see you. And I'll see you all in North America, Asia, Australia, Europe, and finals. See you all, guys. Thank you.
Great. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.